Well, I guess we found him. Oh my god. It's a 261 to 323 score. But that rack is incredible. And he was with that tiny buck. Holy, look at that thing. We couldn't get him to come into the stand because he's not feeding there. He feeds further away. Ah. That's what's gonna happen, huh? Oh my god. Well, he's gonna live to another day. But I'll tell you one thing. We're gonna figure out a way to get him. So the other day we were out here and we were in search for, well, I was trying to find a pretty decent sized muley buck over there on the top of the ridge. Happened to set up the collar and ended up getting attacked by a wolf, which one of them ended up being a 9 legendary. And then that was pretty sweet, except for it got away and we weren't able to get a shot off. But then shortly after that, we ended up seeing one of the biggest mule deer I've seen on this map. Aside from a great one, of course, but he was right over there. I never really got a look at him at that point. All I knew was the estimate was super, super high. So then I came back over here and was able to get onto that tripod there. Tried to find where he went, saw tracks, but couldn't figure out where he went. Sure enough, I ended up looking off over the lake here on the other side and spotted him feeding right over here, 250 yards away. So at that point, I figured, well, if we can't get him over there, then why not try and get him down here? However, I didn't want to be right where he was going to be, so I thought the next best thing to do would be put a feeder up there on the top. Well, he wouldn't come in. So then we just improvised a little bit and set up our feeder right over here. And well, we're about to check it out for the first time right now. But anyways, we got our stand set up here and we're gonna build it right now. The thing we gotta do next is figure out which way the wind is blowing. Well, I guess we don't really need to figure that out too much now. Most likely we'll probably put our feed over here because the wind should be blowing back in our face kind of this way. So therefore we could either put it here or here. And I'm thinking probably right here is gonna be the most ideal. Now this spot is potentially going to have whitetail, mule deer, moose, elk, and maybe even bighorn sheep. But yeah, we're going to have to either take a shot from the front or kind of the side there. That's the one thing about this. We'll probably move it around a little bit more once the time comes, but for now, it's a pretty awesome setup. Oh, I see it. Oh, it's a big 4. Real big 4. So big that we're gonna have to go for a far shot. Oh, it bolted. And that's why we don't have our feeder facing that direction. Would you believe it? But I just decided to try and move the feeder over because it wasn't really getting any. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. No way. No way. No way. No freaking way. Did you see the size of that thing? We got. Oh my god. That's a giant. We got to get this thing full. That is a giant diamond-potential mule deer, and he's less than 100 yards away. We just put feed in. Now all we gotta do is get into the stand. Unbelievable. Should be coming in from back over here, but we can't see anything, which is fine because wolf, 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 wolf. Oh, look at him all. Oh my god, that was cool. That was really cool. I'm pretty sure I have the wolf collar. Come on. Oh, we shot high. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh no! We almost just had a diamond wolf. This is absolutely wild. I don't know how the heck we missed that shot right there. 60. That's probably why. We were holding for 50, but the reality was he was 60. Wait. Is that our buck? That is as far from our buck as you could ever imagine. That's what that is right there. But that doesn't mean that he's not going to come eventually. Because if this one's coming in, and that's a pretty good sign. There's our feed. Bison. All right, we got to get up to the top for two things. A giant muley and a giant wolf. I'd like to at least get a better look at that muley. I have no clue where it went. Well, I guess we found him. Oh my god. It's a 261 to 323 score. But that rack is incredible. And he was with that tiny buck. Holy, look at that thing. Oh god, is that a giant? Oh, he's gonna feed right there. That's what's gonna happen, huh? Oh my god. Well, he's gonna live to another day. But I'll tell you one thing. We're gonna figure out a way to get him. Okay, so we actually just came back here the next day. We're trying to find that giant high potential mule deer, but also we found a giant 9 legendary gray wolf. And there he is right there. He's 250 yards away, but he's right through the thicket over here, and we do not have a shot. So what we're gonna try and do is somehow... Okay, so he's back that way, over here. There he is. There he is, right there. Holy, that's a long ways out there. And did our shot not connect, or what happened here? Oh my god, it did. Oh my god. That shot was forever away. And we got him down to 25% already. Way over there. That's gonna be a heck of a track job. I'm not 100% sure we got lungs, but I feel like we should have. All right, we got hunting pressure. The shot was 340 yards away. Yeah, I'd say we were pretty much spot on. Pretty much. And another thing is we have the most accurate rifle in the game for that shot. So that was pretty cool. Well, let's go find him. All right, we're gonna get Chance and we're gonna head over there to go track down this wolf. We definitely got a heck of a work cut out for us here ahead of us. And I mean a heck of a work. All right, here we go. So we went back and grabbed Chance just to be able to help us track this thing down. And I'm pretty sure he ran up to the top of this mountain, which is going to be pretty difficult to get up there. We're talking 0 gravity, almost straight up and down. But once we get there, we'll figure out what to do after that. However, for the time being, let's throw Chance on the track. All right, come on, buddy. Find him up. Find him up. He's looking. There's blood there. Oh, non-vital hit. We hit him too far back. And I'm pretty sure this is the last place that we saw the wolf. Right here on the top of this mountain. Holy, we're high up here. Super high up here. It's a good thing we brought our dog because you can hardly see blood on the top of this mountain here. We're coming. We're coming. Oh, he's down over here. Right here. Hey, buddy. All right, he's now way out here, and I think I found our wolf. Yep. There he is right there. Atta boy. I mean, he basically led us right to him. And now we know that we can find a wolf, even if it's not hit very good with chance. All right, here we go. He's bringing us right to him now. Atta boy. Yeah, the real thing that we want to get is that giant diamond potential mule deer. I mean, diamond wolves are cool too, but we've already gotten a good dozen to 2 dozen diamond wolves. Atta boy, you found him. This is what it's all about right here. This is the moment of truth where chance helped us find this huge, would have been guaranteed gold. Yup. 39.58, 170 pound wolf that we hit a little further back than what I wanted. At 350, typically we don't have that much pushback, but in this case here, ooh, we had a good bit. We were holding for right here, and we hit back a good foot and a half on that thing. Still smoked him though. The reality of the situation is from that shot there, the angle of the bullet is going to come out somewhere right through the center of the liver and the lung on the other side. Still definitely would have taken him down all day. And the next place that we saw that buck is right over here feeding on the other side of this lake at 250 yards away. But I couldn't seem to find any trees over there that we could put up a stand, so I figured why not try and go to the middle here where we have a perfect crossing in order for us to get a good opportunity for him to come into the bait. And well, that's pretty much exactly what just happened. Oh my god, look what's coming in. It's him. This thing is absolutely huge. Look at the spread on that thing. A giant 5 medium diamond potential mule deer is coming right into the bait, and we have a perfect wind. Look at that. He's 25 yards away, and he's gonna stop right there at 23 yards. That is unbelievable. Wow. The best part about this is our wind is absolutely perfect. This is by far the biggest mule deer we've ever seen on a feeder. Alright, so as we're sitting here waiting, what's going to happen is he's either going to step forward 1 or 2 more steps, which will then give us an even more broadside shot. Because right now, though it's not like he's facing directly at us, he's not totally broadside. He's more quartered towards us than broadside. And with that front shoulder like that, it's not really perfectly ideal. So the longer we wait, the better the chances that he's going to step forward and give us a broadside shot. And also, the longer we wait, the more the sun is going to come out and we'll be able to see. So in this case here, we're just going to chill and wait for a couple things to happen. Oh, that's such a sweet rack on that thing. Look at his G4 there where it hooks around and curves straight up. Then there's a crab claw at the end of it. Look at that. Versus this side here, it's a straight main beam and it doesn't curve. This one curves up and then in. That is something that you don't see every day. Ooh, look at this. The light is coming out. Oh my god, this is so cool. This buck is so close that we're honestly gonna have to hold for 20. 23 yards away right there. We would have to essentially hold it right for the heart in order to pull off that shot, and I still don't even know where to hold it. Like, I'm thinking we almost have to zero in for 20 and hold right for the top of the lung. That's what I think we should do, to be honest. But again, I don't like how the angle is slightly quartered towards us like that. So we're just gonna relax and enjoy this moment. Right there's where we were before, on the top of that hill, looking down. And we weren't necessarily able to find this buck coming into range, at least. We could hug tight to that front shoulder. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, here we go. Oh my God, look at that spread. Did you see that? We gotta pay attention to what he does with his front shoulder like that, because at any moment he could turn his neck, he could put his head down, he could turn backwards. I think the best opportunity would be for us to take the shot when he has his head down like that, because then we could hit the inside of the heart and lung. All right, the next time he does that, we're gonna pull back and hold for the top of the lung. Oh my God, we just smoked him. Absolutely drilled him right in the front shoulder. But we should have got enough penetration to get a single lung. Oh my God, yeah, he's going down. He's going down. He's down right there. Unbelievable. We just took a 23-yard shot and smoked the biggest mule deer we've seen on a bait. Oh, there's a giant black bear coming towards us too. That is pretty unique as well. And we don't have anything to take him down with aside from this. The 12 gauge loaded with slugs. That could be pretty cool actually. There we go. And I'd like to have a different scope, I think. Yeah, definitely gonna need a different scope. All right, so there's our bear, but we need a better angle. And so, oh, we got a deer right there. That's the small buck, never mind. We might be able to get his attention from here. There's a ram there. Oh yeah. We got his attention. Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Looks like you're gonna do exactly what we wanted you to do. Except that's too much. We don't want you to turn directly away from us. Oh, right there, right there, right there. He's broadside, he's broadside. Oh my God, we just absolutely drilled him. He's going down. He is going down. What a heck of a bonus. All right, guys, let's get back over here and track down this buck. We know roughly where he went down, but things look a lot different when you're on the ground versus being up in the air, if you know what I mean. So there's where we took the initial shot. I still can't believe how close this buck came. I'm talking 23 yards away. That buck was standing right here, right here. And I believe he ran back this way. Then, yep, he went to the top of this ridge. He cut hard left here. Right now we're following the trail, as you can see. There's no blood. There's a couple specks of blood, but mainly what we're tracking is the indent in the snow. And that's how we know which way he went. Got some more blood here. And, of course, our giant muley is piled up right here in these spruce trees. Oh my God. Look at the size of the rack on that diamond. 314.17 diamond mule deer. Holy. That is our biggest one and one of the coolest rack diamond mule deer that we've gotten of all time. Look at that thing. Unbelievable. It's not every day where you get a diamond and you just kind of become in awe. And this is definitely one of those days. For one, the fact that this thing is about 32 inside with the spread and just phenomenal mass with tine height, stickers and character split. You got a split G2 there. And then, of course, you got the famous crab claw on this side here. Then this, what appeared to be, was going to be another split G3 on this side, but then it kind of just curved forward. Either that or it busted off there. Either way, it's super, super unique. And this side, we have the split G2 with the kicker there. And then, of course, a very symmetrical buck on this side. But then this side has so much character on it, it's not even funny. Unbelievable, cool buck. That's got to be up there for the sweetest diamond mule deer I've ever seen in Call of the Wild. Like, they just don't look like this. I mean, sometimes you'll find mule deer that look cooler as a huge 4 than a diamond, or even like a small 5 that doesn't make diamond. And so in this case here, that was not a factor, because this couldn't get much sweeter than this. It couldn't get much sweeter. Unbelievable buck. I'm just totally in awe at this buck right here. And the fact that we took him out of a tripod on the feeder with the recurve bow, it was just so perfect. As you can see, our shot just clipped the top of the shoulder, angled down in there, absolutely centered lung shot. I mean, that buck was just smoked. And yeah, that's the story of the legendary diamond mule deer. Unbelievable. All right, so we got to track our black bear, which we took the shot way over here on the middle of the ice, and I'm not exactly sure which direction he went. So it's going to be a pretty cool track job. But all I know is we definitely drilled that thing. Most definitely. Right here is where we took the shot. Really good blood, and it looks like he was running this way. Then we gotta try and find some more blood here, which is gonna be a lot more difficult than it sounds, apparently. Well, we're gonna go through here because I think this trail is where he would have ran through. There's tracks there. Yeah, he is not bleeding very much. Not at all. Well, it doesn't matter because we found him piled up right here. Holy, let's pick him up. A 20.57 gold, and our shot was a 170-yard lung shot. So we hit him a little bit high, but that's because we actually got a little bit closer. Initially, we were at 190, and we would have pretty much hit dead on, but since we had to get closer to get his attention, I forgot to hold a little bit lower. Nonetheless, still absolutely smoked this huge 470-pound male black bear. And he's a dusky on top of it, which makes it that much sweeter. Well, with that, that's going to be it for this video, because it can't really get much cooler. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the comments and the feedback down below. And even though we didn't get 2 diamonds, we definitely got 1, and we for surely got the coolest of them both. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.